Zelda in 2D. I know, Mitsuri. I still have that. I still have your Plando to do. Things are just getting busy right now. I know you put time into it. I want to do it. Plus, Gil, I need to... Did you look into Kirby? Yeah, I will definitely get to it eventually here. It's... Yeah, I just... Right now I've got so much stuff that I want to do and so much stuff that I can do. I just got Octopath Traveler yesterday too. I want to play that. I'm gonna do that one offline though. I'm not streaming that one. I don't want to have to set up another goddamn interface just for my Switch. So that one I'm gonna do offline. Okay. I'm going to find I'm probably gonna find the English ROM, and I mean, I know I have it. Plus I have the, you know, I could always bust out the SNES Classic. It's on there too. And I'll take a look at it that way. I'll do it in English. There is a flute. Looks like our streak of Agas are continuing. I think this is my 5th straight Aga seed. I think this is. If I go back and watch the opens, because I haven't done an open in a few days, but I know the last one was an Aga. It's either 4 of 5, 5 of 6, or 5 of 5. I guess technically the flute is not required if Meyer isn't in there, but I'd say chances are good that it is. I think it might be 5 of 5 straight Aga seeds. I am really sick and tired of killing that fucking wizard. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Plus, if there are any tutorials on the English version or something like that, I can learn it. Because I've never played the game. In fact, other than the brief tutorial, you know, when I was using the Classic to stream, and the one video that I watched, I've never even seen the game. But it definitely does look like it's an easy one to learn, which is good, which is good. So. Yeah. Yeah, again, I mentioned this before, I've never played a Kirby game. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I mean, there's a lot of things that make me a bad person, but that might be one of them as well. And if it does, then I'm a bad person. You know, so be it. I don't know why I just did that. Hey, Neko, good morning. So we've been going on about finding a vanilla game to speedrun. Something that's short. Something is short, and Gil brought up Kirby. The Kirby Superstar. And we're thinking about doing it. So Wind Waker went pretty well. We did not finish the seed. We got close. We actually got pretty close. I could have probably stuck it out there and just did it. But we went for 5.5 hours. And then we decided to call it there. So we found pretty much all of the items. What we did not find... I need to get bombs. What we did not find is many Triforce shards. And I asked afterwards, and apparently the Triforce shards are all... They're spread between 2 of the 3 dungeons we didn't do. Like 5 of the last 6. But we basically found all the items. So if we would have continued, we would have found them all pretty quickly. So we probably would have finished around 7 hours, which is really good considering I've never actually... I haven't... You know, it's first Rando... and first time I played Wind Waker in many, many, many years. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think it went pretty well. We had a lot of fun. 6 green and 4. What's MM2? MM2. What's MM? I know Strider. Oh, Mega Man 2. Oh. Duh. I should have known that. Good old Blue Bomber. Mega Man 2 is a great one, by the way. 2 and 3 are some of my favorite. Front end is loaded. You know, Mitsuri, I didn't know you did any speed running whatsoever. I had no idea. You've never mentioned it before. That's cool. I had no idea. Oh, that damn. Oh shit, you're into it then. Okay. I didn't know. I did not know. I'll be damned. Hey, I learn something new every day. Man, hitless run on Mega Man, that sounds horrible. Not only could I never do that, I don't think I'd ever want to try. Because that sounds... You're just going to be resetting constantly. That would be like me playing this and doing a hitless Zelda run. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Although Mega Man might be more difficult. I think Mega Man would be more difficult than doing this. It's gonna be... Oh, shit. Oh, you little punk. Oh, you being a dick! Glad I bought bombs. Oh my god, I'm glad I bought bombs. Oh my god! Holy shite! Mushroom book. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Gil, that's a really good point. It does already exist. I kind of forgot one-hit knockout was even a thing. That's a mode I never play. So... I don't think I've ever actually played it. I kind of forgot that was a thing. Not a fucking chance. $5.17 on Strider. I know Strider. I know Strider's got some glitches in it because I've seen it at GDQ. I've seen some of the GDQ glitches before. Which way do I go here? Let's do the eastern side. It's green pendant, so let's do that. Yeah, again, I think I've seen that. Isn't there a, there's a series of clip glitches. I kind of remember that. I've seen it at GDQ. Isn't that the game that they did They pulled somebody random from the crowd last year and taught him the glitches on it? And they beat it in like 15 minutes or something like that? Yeah. I do remember that. Hammer! And the hook! Oh, Jesus. That invites a hell of a sequence break. Now, we know that we know where the flute is, so we're not worried about that. We do know that the lantern cannot be up there. So... yeah, that's what I thought, Neko. Yeah, and Gil, that's kind of one of those things I was taught when we brought that up. I was like, find something simple. Find something simple that's hopefully not too difficult to learn and is short. I do not want to speed run a game 200 times. A game that is, I don't want to speed run something that potentially is like a 2-hour speed run. That's kind of the reason that I haven't learned NMG. Is, the first few runs are going to be like 2-hour runs. You're going to trim it down to an hour 50 or an hour 30, but it's going to take a lot of it. Now, MG is a little bit different because, we already know it. I mean, we just need to learn the route. And NES games are super quick, yeah. Okay, Gil. Okay, Gil. Okay, so, I went back through the list, and I found a very interesting game on there that I saw it, and I'm like, there's a speed run of this, which I shouldn't be surprised, obviously. And it's a game I loved in my childhood, but it is a 100% RNG. It's 100% RNG. There is a category for Casino Kid Rando, or not Rando, Casino Kid speedrunning. Do you remember Casino Kid, where you get to play poker and blackjack? I saw that and I'm like, that is 100% rando. 100%. I saw that and I'm like, holy fucking shit, people are actually speedrunning this? Oh, I laughed my ass off when I saw that. I played that game a lot as a kid. It's actually kind of a fun game. I always enjoyed the casino games when I was a kid growing up. It was Casino Kid and Vegas Dreams. Those were always fun for me as a kid. Shit. Uh-oh. And we're doing this just for the big key. If it wasn't green pendant, if it was blue pendant, I might have actually just skipped this. Because it is another minute commitment for one item that we're probably not going to use the big key for anything else, and I just totally missed that. But yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, really? People speedrun Casino Kid. That's 100% RNG. 100%. Like, I don't know how you do that. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I am glad I stuck around for that one. And that's the answer. People speedrun everything. That is the answer right there. You nailed it. Now, of course, since we found that, Turtle Rock is going to be like blue pendant, right? We know this. It's going to be blue pendant. World record's a world record, and it's not long either. Isn't it like it's less than an hour? But what you have to do is you have to go in there, you have to bet everything, you gotta win, you gotta bet everything, you gotta win, and then you gotta win every hand. I mean, that's Casino Kid speedrunning. I won every hand first time, because you lose one, you're basically done. I saw that and I chuckled. I'm like, Do I really? And then I remember, and I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I would have to play that game so many times in succession. And that's a game I don't think I ever actually beat as a kid. Because you beat it when you know, when you did the, you know, when you play, I do it every time I try to do this. That's one of those games that I played a lot as a kid and you couldn't actually, you know, beat, so. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I love statistics. I love statistics. Ooh. So this is boot locked, unless we want to steal the key. Or the boots are nearby. Interesting. I think we're going to steal the key. You know what? We're going to steal this key. We want to go that side anyway. We are going to go steal the key. I don't think I've ever done this in this scenario. But we're going to steal the key for two reasons. One, because we're Satanists. But two, we know that we know it's required. We know the boots are going to be required for this run. But this isn't a huge deal because there's nothing that we're going to miss here. Neko, I know what I said. I'm a masochist because I because I'm like a Cubs fan and I play Magic, so. This is dangerous, right? What I'm doing right here. Now the cool thing is, whenever we find the boots, we know we can just come back in here and clear it. So, if the big key was not in there and we didn't know that one of the items was already done, I don't think I would do this. But I think stealing the key here is actually okay. We just need to know anything we find here is out of sequence. Anything we find here is out of sequence. And we know that the boots are going to be required. And that landmill has an item and it's not locked. That's perfect. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. This actually works out really well. We don't have to come back into this side. We just go straight to the end boss. Well, we get the key, then we go to the end boss. Pentagram. Dude, Shiver, I do not own any actual SNES carts anymore. I really don't. I run everything here off of SD. I have the jailbroken NT, so... Yeah, sorry. I'm not like Gil. I'm not like Gil. I don't go out of my way to buy carts. I wish I still had my old carts. Oh my god. I sold so many old carts that were so good. Hey, Catabat, good morning. Oh, Neko was trying to steal one, wasn't he? Neko wanted to steal one. So, we are not going to Death Mountain. If you haven't noticed this, we're not going to Death Mountain. And the reason why we're not sequence breaking Death Mountain at this point is because we know where the flute is. And we know that, one, the flute is almost got to be required. But the big reason we're not doing it here is because we know the lantern is actually on the ground level, and we actually kind of want a fire source right now. I don't care about the lantern being the lantern. I want the lantern because it's a fire source, and we know it's not on Death Mountain. Because I want to make sure that I can clear Harrow when I go up there. So I don't have to go up Death Mountain twice, because we have to go the long way around for this one. So that's actually why I'm not sequence breaking this, is because we know that it's down here somewhere. It's a weird situation because Death Mountain is littered with junk right now that we could get. It's perfect, but we know the lantern can't be there. Unless we found the fire rod up there, but that's kind of a gamble. And there's not many spots left down here that we can actually check. So... That's the reason we're... If anybody was wondering why we're not sequence breaking Death Mountain, that is why. Alright. Well, now things have opened up as well, so now we can kind of wait on this. Hey, Kato. So, we got about... We streamed for 5.5 hours last night. It went very well, actually. In hindsight, it went well. We did not finish. We did not expect to finish. I'm going to leave that guy alive so that I can death warp. Again, we did not expect to finish. Oh, cat. I'm trying to death... Cat, I can't see. I'm just going to do it this way, because I don't want to accidentally die. We are going to sequence... We're going to pick the... we'll do the basement. But, we did the... We got most of the items. We just didn't get all the Triforce shards. But we were almost there to do it. I mean, we almost... We probably, if we would have done another hour and a half, we probably would have cleared. Because the next places that we were going... I found out after, one of the dudes that ran told me where the last few pieces were. And we were basically going to go do that next. So... and yes, Gil, that is... Yeah. Gil nailed it. It's because I have the NT. Like, if I'm gonna learn a legitimate speed run, I want to do it in the best possible scenario. Oh shit, I got knocked off. There. Now I kind of want to do Death Mountain. But all this shit's open, so... kind of want to do it now, though. Because now it can be anywhere. Do we do this? Do we do this, or do we go around this way? Ah, you don't. Let's just go around this way. Kirby's Dream Course? Yeah, about that. I'll say this. When I was... Again, when I was running on the Classic... I'm going to check Lazy Kid while I'm here. When I was running in the Classic, I actually saw that because it came up, obviously, when I just let it sit, it comes up on the demo. And I saw it, and I'm like, this actually looks like fun. But that's not the type of game I want to speedrun. I probably should have gone the other way. But this should be fine, because we can full clear Thieves Town here. So we're going to do Hype Cave route, Thieves Town around. Can't go this way. So, and now we're in a moment we're gonna find out if the gamble for the ice rod is big or bad. Excuse me. We're gonna find out here in a moment. All right, moment of truth. It's good. And, of course, that's a goddamn pendant. Pendant, where's 5? Damn it. Well, good news, bad news. Excuse me. Something in my throat. Good news, bad news. Good news is that we found that ice rod, and it's in a stick. It's not in a good situation. It's not in a good spot. So we did get lucky with that. Bad news is Thieves Town's a goddamn pendant again. So we're in that situation now where we need to decide, are we going to first for it or full clear? And I think the answer to that is we're probably going to first for it. Ugh. Summons Space Age. We have the shovel. He snuck in yesterday. Space H did. He was around for maybe 20 minutes while we were playing Wind Waker. I think he got tired. I think he went to bed. So. Oh, Gil, dude, 100%, 1000%. If I wanted to, I would love to learn Super Metroid Rando. Super Metroid. I keep saying Rando. Super Metroid speedrunning. I love Super Metroid. It's a fantastic game. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite SNES games. It is. I love it. But there is again, you nailed it. There is a skill level involved with that is above everything else that I've seen out of a speedrun. They're not difficult to learn. There's a lot of them. And they're all precise. So I guess with that, they are kind of difficult to learn. So I remember buying that game when I was, what, 13, 14, something like that. I'm gonna Death Warp here. And I remember the day I bought it. So I rode my bike. Cats, why do you keep doing this today? I rode my bike out to the local Walmart, and I was 13 or 14. I had saved my money for this. It was like $60, and it was a hot summer day. It came out in the summer, and it was either June or July. Because, well, I know for two reasons. One, because it was I was in baseball at the time, because I played Little League all the way up through high school baseball, and it was so hot out that I got home and I wanted to play, and I got overheated. I almost got like a fucking heat stroke because it was so hot, and I raced out there on my bike. I mean, I fucking booked it to get out there, and I ended up getting heat exhaustion, and I couldn't go to baseball practice that day, so I had to stay home and play Super Metroid. I know, the horror. But it was, yeah. I remember getting that game. I am not going to escape. Ooh, maybe I will? No, I'm not. I'm going to miss it. It's going to happen just before I get there. Yeah, yeah, he's being up in my face today. Troy's usually not like this. Troy is the best cat, by the way. The cat you're looking at right now on the cat cam is Troy. He is not quite as big as he looks. It's just the cat bed isn't really that big. Troy is the best cat of all time. I know that you guys might think, you cat owners, that you have the best cat of all time. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. Troy is the best cat of all time. He just is. He can be a little annoying at times, but he's just amazing. He's the cat I'm so glad that we adopted. Kiva is adorable, but Troy is the best cat. So, I have an interesting dilemma here. I have a very interesting dilemma here on where to go next. Yeah, and Troy, again, he's not that big of a cat. He's just a bigger cat. He's very fluffy. He's 90% fur. Jasper's a big cat. He is a big motherfucker. Ow. I think I'm gonna go catfish here. And then I think it's time to sequence break. We didn't find the fire source that we're looking for. Remember, lantern is important in this for two reasons. One, because we don't have a fire source yet, but two is that Aga is required in this seed. And we eventually need to do that. And I can do it in the dark, but it's a pain in the ass. It is not a dark room I'm looking forward to do. So we're actually gonna do the... We're gonna do catfish here instead of going to pod. Is that wise? Nah, you know what? Fuck that. Scratch what I just said. We're gonna go to pod. I didn't say shit. And then we're gonna sequence break Death Mountain. And, you know, we're 30 minutes in. We haven't actually cleared anything yet. We'll do Death Mountain after this. There's still a couple of overworld locations that are available that probably have the lantern. Lantern's out here somewhere. It is definitely out here somewhere. There's not many places left it can be. There's 2 items in Thieves Town. There's the items that we can get in pod. There's Shovel Spot. There is Mushroom and Zora. Which, if we do a full clear here, we might be able to get close to the rupees required for Zora after this. So, I kind of want to find it. Like, part of me is saying I should keep searching and not do Death Mountain. But if we find the Fire Rod, it's just as good. There's just not many places this could be. And we know that the... Yeah, that's good. We know that it's probably here? I don't know. It's got to be in these locations. My fear is that it's in Thieves Town, because we're not going to go back in there anytime soon. I mean, again, as long as we have the Fire Rod we can do, then it's not a huge deal. We might sequence break this one, actually. The more I think about this, as long as we don't fuck up... You know what? I haven't done this in a long time. I hope I don't fuck it up. So with this setup, I'm gonna sequence break this. Let's do the bottle glitch. I hope I remember how to do this. I have not done this in a long time. So hopefully I remember how to do this. It's really easy to do. It's not a difficult thing to do, but I just haven't done it in a while. Shit. Oh, it didn't... Oh, fuck, I didn't catch it. God damn it. I didn't catch the thing on the... Son of a bitch. I need to catch that right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. There. Couldn't get the fucking red one behind the thing. Oh my god, that was horrible. Ended up doing easy route, ended up hugging everything, decide now's not the time. Zelda 1 is so fucking unforgiving. It's ridiculous how unforgiving that game is. It's one of the main reasons I've not done it. This is going to be an item, actually. I'm pretty sure this has to be an item. Yeah, it is. Ho 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 ho! Devilish laugh. That's exactly what we needed. It's exactly what we wanted. We didn't need it, but we definitely wanted it here. So now we gotta find the fucking boots. School's still very hard. Yeah. Zelda 1 is one of those games that is so... It's deceptively difficult. So this is all in sequence. Wow, okay. Oh shit, how am I gonna... Can I hit that from here? You can, okay. I didn't know you could actually hit that with a boomerang. I guess it makes sense. Wow, this is all in sequence now. If the bow is in here, my god. We got our fire source, which is huge. Because now we're gonna go... Now we go to Death Mountain, we're not actually sequence breaking. I am going to take a minute here. And I'm actually gonna farm some rupees. And probably die to fucking anti-fairies. That's interesting. I actually want to farm these because eventually we're going to have to go up and do Zora if we're in that area. That's why I saved Catfish and came here instead. So we'll actually routed this pretty well. Enemy! Alright, so we'll finish this, we'll go Death Mountain. Again, that is it. The Lantern doesn't seem huge here, but it really is. Especially if Zora, or not Zora, Hera is fire-locked. That's huge. Because if the Fire Rod is not up there, we can complete it. It's 4. And that's the reason that we wanted to do this. There's one item left. Let's make it see. No, it is not. Because there was a key in the basement. There was no way to get... in fact, by sequence, you pick up the first key, and then you have nowhere else to go because the big key is in the second chest. The only chest you can check is the one that had the lantern. Now, we found our lamp, and that was, again, the lamp was huge there because we know what we are going to have to do eventually. We know we have to do Aga. We can do that at any time. We're just not going to do it now. There was nothing on the bow lock side. It was just keys. There was 2 small keys there, so... that actually worked out well. That's only the second time I've ever actually done the bottle glitch. Well, the first time I've struggled that much of getting that red thing behind the goddamn... catching the red thing behind the skull, which is weird. It's the easy part. Get away from me, you fuck! I don't know how I feel about that, because... I don't know how to feel. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's good and bad. Obviously, it's required. I'm okay with this. I'm actually okay with it. We've done everything in sequence. That could have opened up a bunch of additional shit. So, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one. I'll be really okay with it if 2 things. 1, the fire rod is not here. And 2, if Hera is... the basement is locked. Because then we have the advantage of having a fire source. Because this was so easily sequence breakable from the beginning. You easily could have came up here early and just said fuck it. And probably most runners did. And I'm glad we didn't. And we didn't do it because we know where the flute is. We know the flute is required. And we know that the lantern had to be in one of these early locations. It had to be. So, I am very happy we did this the way that we did it. Yeah, it took a little bit of additional time, and we didn't find anything else. Well, we did find Quake. But I'm very happy we did it this way. Oh! Commence bonk game. That is one bad thing about this, is that we could have had those a lot quicker. Now we know that Landmoa has an item. God. Really? Really? I haven't fucked that up in a while. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much shit open. Do we go up and down? No, we're not. We're gonna do we'll do hair first, and then we'll go up and down. So we're going up, right, down, up, effectively. Some blueberries. So this is the first time I think we're we really want the basement to be locked. We want the big key to be in the basement, and and it's only because of the order that we've done this. It's always required in that scenario, and we get an advantage. Sorry, kid. Didn't scare you. So we can get the flute at any time, and I think we're going to do that as soon as we're done here. We're going to clean out the mountain. We're going to go get the flute. And... It's a good chance now. Yeah, we're going to clean out the mountain. We're going to go get the flute. I think we're in... Again, I think we're actually in pretty good shape here. Oh! Again, the only time I'm actually happy about this. I'm actually really happy about this. Everybody has to do it. It's not like... You know, it's not like we're losing time here. Hit me. Hit me! Hit me! Oh man, you're watching things at 360? I mean, I know I'm not playing anything high-end here. I do actually stream at 1080. Hit me. Hit me. Why did that one not hit me? There's one of them that actually I dodged somehow. That doesn't make any sense. How did I dodge one? I didn't mean to do that. We don't actually need the, we don't need the... We're not going to bother getting the full decanter here. Wow, that sucks, man. I'm afraid to ask who your ISP is. Oops. Probably should do that when I'm not leaning against the corner. Okay. I've gotten to a really bad habit of doing that. I need to stop that. I've gotten to a really bad habit of hugging that wall for no fucking reason. Last item is on the boss. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I live... Oh, I would have flown right off that. I live in Chicago, and I have a very... I live in a unique area where I actually have competition in Chicago. I almost soft lock that. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. I actually have 3 competitors. I have 3 ISPs in my area that I can actually use, and I've actually used all 3 of them since I've lived here. So I live in a unique situation here. I feel really bad for you guys that are completely stuck. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Careful. Oh, I didn't get it. Never mind. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go down and up now. And I don't care about opening up Turtle Rock. I'll look to see if we need any more medallions, but I really don't care. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go get our flute. Yeah. Yeah, we have ATT Comcast, and we also have RCN, which is a not common. Actually, technically, there's 4. There's a municipal here too, but the service is shit. So, alright, so what are we missing? Let's start doing a count here. We need Fire Rod, we need Bow, we need Cane, we need Flips. Still need a lot of shit. This is actually, for an open, it's pretty slow. And is this Quake? It is Bombos. We also need Bombos. Do we have anything to get through Spike Cave while we're here? We don't. I don't think, because we don't have a safety item. We don't have enough hearts, and we don't have anything in a bottle. Shit. You know what I could have done? It would have been smart, and I didn't think to do it. Is when I was on light side, I could have bonked the rock there and got a fairy. And then, because I just picked up that bug net, and there's no anti-fairies up here. And I could have done Spike Cave. It's a small snafu. Not a big one. It's fine. Alright, let's get our flute. Alright, so then we still have what? I'm not concerned about desert. We know there's an item in desert, and it is full clearable now. I'm gonna try to hold off till I find the flute. Or not the flute, the mirror. Because mirror's required too. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Touch those feet. Ow. Why does that one always do that? Like, that one right there has always got that chance. I mean, there's a couple of spots in the game that are like that, but that one's just annoying. So yeah, we're gonna get our flute here, and we're gonna do the. We'll probably end up checking the mire area almost immediately. Ah! I actually don't know the pixel on that. On that screen. you like you collect lava lamps, or are you just digging lava lamps today? When you say another lava lamp, that implies that you have many. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's not gonna make it. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know how that happened. Missed that twice. Interesting. I've never actually owned a lava lamp. You like your lava lamps? Go for it, man. No reason not to. No reason not to. Alright, so again, we gotta do this. We gotta save quit. We'll go Sanctuary. We'll actually go do Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb as well. But we'll do those and then we'll go get our flute. We'll cash that in. Not sure where we're gonna go after this. Wow, we don't have to move. This is great. Oh, we had to move. Okay. Man, we almost didn't have to move for 4. He actually gave us 4 for 4, which is awesome. What's up, kitty? You spook easily. Six for 6? Wow. That was a polite agate. Oh, I was gonna bounce. Decided not to. We already checked the pyramid, so we're out here. Ooh, almost went to the wrong spot. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna check the 2 here. Ha! Actually, something good from arcade tickets. That's a first. You know, wow, I'm glad I did that. Gil, I need to get back on that. I've been lazy, and I haven't. I've been making tracker updates. I'm working on a new version of my Final Fantasy tracker, and I've been making frequent tracker updates to the Wind Waker tracker, and I just haven't had a time to finish my proper investigation on the Lazy Kid. I just haven't had a chance. Alright, so we're in a weird situation here where we only have 1 crystal at 52 minutes, but that's not a bad thing. Bees! Because these items are really spread out. Alright. Should probably update my tracker a little bit because I think I'm off a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's what happened on that one. We're gonna get a moment of reprieve here. Alright, so we killed that wizard, we did that, we did that, we did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sequence break those as well. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna check the shovel spot because we're relatively close to it. And then... Boy, I'm torn on the back half of this. Do we actually go back and finish Desert? There is an item in there, and it is the only clearable crystal dungeon that we have. So I'm kind of tempted to do it, even though it's going to require a virtual double dip of the area. We're not going to do it yet, but I think we might after this. We'll see what Mire is. We might actually dive into Mire if it's Quake. It's Bombos. Okay, so we need Bombos for both. That's actually really good. So we know we don't need any more medallions. Oh wait, we don't have the mirror. Timber. Boy, I'm torn on where to go. It's most likely overworld. We're gonna do the mushroom here. I'd like to wait on the mushroom here, but I think I'm just gonna turn it in. There's Smithy Route, but Smithy Route's gonna be really long. Might as well fill up a couple of bottles. I got 2 empties. We're never gonna need more than that. Alright, let's do a little fake flippering. We know the flippers are going to be required for Swamp, but hopefully we get those super late. The only drawback of doing this right here is that this kind of takes Catfish off the table. We're basically orphaning Catfish, and it means we're not going to go back to that. We need Fire Rod, Bombos, Bow, Flippers, Cane, and Mirror. Jesus, that's a lot of items. That is a lot of items. That is, for 56, 57 minutes, that's a lot of fucking items. I think we gotta go do Desert after this. And we gotta finish that off. That's just too many items. Whoa! Oh shit. It's gonna send me right, too, yeah. Okay, we're not gonna get sniped on this one. We didn't catch... Oh, Jesus, there's 2 of them. That came out of left field. So, yeah, the only drawback of this is that we are orphaning... There's a 4th bottle. We are definitely orphaning the, Catfish. 4 items at Smithy, but it's going to require 2 save quits. Man, where else do we go? Let's go do Desert. Let's finish Desert off. At least it'll get us a crystal. We have to do it eventually anyway. We'll do Desert, Smithy. We haven't done Skullwoods yet, but I'm always leery about doing Skullwoods in V29, so... Man, this is just... Yeah, Zora's a dick. That's why he's... Hey, it's good to be the king. It's good to be the king. Man, we're at an hour. We have 1 crystal. This is just such a slow-moving seed. It's ridiculous. We already have 2 required double dips by logic. Again, my concern is Thieves Town. There you go, Neko. That's where I was going with that one. Fucking underrated Mel Brooks movie. I love Men in Tights. Context, okay? My phrasing on that was a little off. I love the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights. So the interesting thing about this one here is that, again, we're only doing this because we have... Oh, that's right, we already stole the key. Let's go for it. The only reason that we can do this is because we fucking went into Pod and we got that lantern. Which is still just weird. We're men. We're men in tights. I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. It's not my favorite Mel Brooks movie, but it's underrated in my opinion. Oh God, yes. Well, everything. Well, Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles would never get made today. It wouldn't even get close. Which honestly is a travesty, because that movie's hilarious. Ah, damn it, he went under quick. Alright, did we do this right? We did it right. Well, we kind of did it right. That actually doesn't open up anything. Excuse me while I whip this out. Why am I doing it this way? It makes no sense for me to do it this way when I could just do it. I'm adding a sequence that way. God, do we dive? You know what? I think we're gonna dive Skullwoods. At this point, I think we kind of have to. So I have the it's the Mel Brooks collection on DVD, or it's actually on Blu-ray. Fucking, I bring you to these 15. 10 commandments. Ooh, that's an interesting one because now we can go do... And we're actually going to head in that direction too. I really hope it's not Spike Cave. I really hope it's not Spike Cave. I mean, we're going to find that here in a second anyway, so... This could be a good dive. History of the World is actually... That's a movie I need to watch again. It's been a while since I've seen that. So, okay, we still need a lot of shit. We need Bombos. We need Fire Rod. Going back. We need Bombos, Fire Rod, Bow, Flippers, and Mirror. Jesus. That has so many items at an hour and 3 minutes. Slow moving seed. Man, when we were kids, this shit was so much different. Alright, so it's locked. Now, we did find the cape, which is interesting. Because we are going to head that way now. And then we'll do the Smithy route, and then... yeah. Pet is definitely in play here, although Pet is not available yet. Bow cannot be on the Ped. Fire Rod could be. Mirror could be. Flippers cannot be. Bombos could be, but only in a unique situation where everything else, where the Fire Rod is out here. I'm increasingly concerned about Thieves Town. My concern about Thieves Town is growing. Because we're running out of things to do. And if anything is going to screw... Because other than that, we've actually routed this thing really well. But if Thieves Town happens to be a progression item, especially if it's like Fire Rod, we have a problem. Thank you for the biddies there, Neko. 25 itty bitties. Love me some itty bitties. There's the fucking mirror. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's a good find, but I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Boy, I don't know how I feel about that one. Now we're going to change our route drastically. You guys know me. I have never once in my life ever asked for bits or donations or subs or anything. So you get. I appreciate it. I do. I really do. There are some channels that I mean I even follow some too that practically will beg for donations. I cannot bring myself to do it. I do not agree with that tactic. Alright, so we'll get to check these two. We're gonna have to walk it now because we're gonna have to turn in the I wasn't planning on doing this way. I was planning on save quitting, but now we're going to end up having to actually make the walk. I think it's faster taking the walk than fluting to 4. Yeah, because we don't have the flippers. We'll take it. It's not a huge deal here, but... But we do have to walk this side. Alright, so yeah, we gotta walk this here. I'm torn on this mirror. I mean, obviously we were running out of locations, but we did get this pretty late. This would have helped a long time ago. There's got to be something on this route of 3. There's 3 more items we're going to get here. I'm still torn on Thieves Town. We might end up going back in there. But we're going to check these. We're going to get these last 3 here. We got to find Bombos. Bombos is what's killing us right now. Because Bombos gets us into... Gets us going again. Actually, or Fire Rod. Fire Rod would open up a few additional items, too, because it opens up Fat Fairy. Man, what a slow seed. I hope this is a legitimate slow seed and we're just not routing it incorrectly, but I don't think that we're routing it wrong. I feel like we've actually routed this pretty well, other than... This mirror spot is the one that's kind of worrying me. This is the only part of this route right now that I'm concerned about, that we might have done this part wrong. Everything else has been good. 1, 2, 3, 4... God, there's only like 5 items left in the entire game right now that we can't get. Let's check checkerboard. And then... I think we check the pet after this. I think after this we actually have to check the pet. I think this is a pet check incoming. That's the other reason why the mirror is kind of a bitch, because we would have checked it already when we were going through Thieves Town. Not Thieves Town, Skullwoods. I always get those two mixed up for no reason. Makes no sense to me. Damn it! The thing is, the pedestal is not actually available yet. because we can't do ice pallets. I mean, we could if we found either Bombos or Fire Rod. We could sequence break it. Wow, such a... So I'm doing it this way because I'm going to check one additional item on the way out. So I'm actually going to drop the portal here, and then we're going to catch it on the way back. Drop it right here, because we're going to loop back down, and then we're probably going to do... Yo, with some bitties! Thank you, kind sir. 65 itty-bitty bitties. We love me some itty-bitties. Many thanks. Many, many thanks. Much appreciated. Nope. That's red mail. Okay, the reason why that information right there is important is we're going to end up going back into Thieves Town here in a moment. But it means we don't have to clear it. I feel this is going to be the mistake that's going to cost us, is this is going to be Thieves Town. 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 spots left, motherfucker. There's only 5 spots left to check. Oops. Plus 1 bonk. Plus, there's catfish that's just so far out of the way. I'm just not sure. I really need to hope it's an Overworld location here, because... And it's not. It's gonna be Thieves Town. Alright, let's do it. Let's head back to Thieves Town. Is this faster? It's probably faster. Intentional bonk. Yeah, this is when skipping Thieves Town is potentially a huge motherfucking deal. Yeah, I've been to Batman. So here's what's available. Thieves Town, 2 items. I've been to King's Tomb. There are 2 items available in Thieves Town here. There is one item available at Catfish, and 1 item available at Spike Cave. That's it. We've actually pretty much full cleared everything else. Change that. We have full cleared everything else. We know the pet is dead. It's red mail. And we still need 4 fucking items for go mode. 4. Fire Rod, Bow, Bombos, Flippers. And out of all of those, hopefully we get the Flippers last. And I stepped 1 step to the left there. Out of all those, hopefully the Flippers come last. We would love Flippers to be last. But this is very concerning. What's going to be more concerning is if it actually happens to be a catfish. That is going to be the last physical place that we check. We do know that we do not need to clear this if we find the 4th item. Pedestal is dead. This is just a long scene. We have 2 crystals at an hour 15. I mean, are you kidding me? And I still think we've routed this pretty well. I honestly do. I think we've routed this fairly well. This is what's going to kill us. Whatever is in this chest right here is going to kill us. And that's the issue. Whatever is in here is it's going to be the downfall. If it's the... I almost want it to be the bow, because bow is probably the least common denominator of items that can fuck us. Because then that actually only opens up 2 additional items. The Flippers open up a bunch. Bombos is an interesting one. That opens up a decent amount. Fire Rod actually only opens up 1. Sorry, opens up 3. Because it's, That opens up Mire. We'll go to Mire. And there is a fourth item here, because the small key is in the big chest. So this is going to be an item. Oh, we went left. Wow, why'd he go right? Did I miss a frame? Must have missed a frame there. Okay, that actually is good. I'm happy about that. So, it's... Turtle Rock is also available, technically, without the Fire Rod. You could go kind of far without it, if you get the right sequence of items. But yeah, it's got to be Mire at this point, right? I think it's got to be. My eyes got all itchy. Alright. So, I'm thinking Fire Rod in here. I think Fire Rod would make the most sense for the breadcrumb theory here. Because that would actually take us to Turtle Rock. And finish the... Bow would be okay. Like, I would be okay with Bow. We just don't want to see Flippers. That's all. Flippers needs to be the last item to get. Flippers needs to be the last item to get. As long as Flippers is the last item to get, we're still okay. One of these days, I will actually bust out the Fire Rod and do that correctly. The day is not today. No. You know what we haven't done yet? We still have not done our homework on Spooky Glitch. It makes me a really bad person. And you are a very bad person. Ah, it's a Godmire. I don't think it matters here, to be honest. Unless we find the bow in here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter either way. We would have to find literal nothing in here. We're halfway there. We would need to find literal nothing for this to be a bad thing. But it just doesn't make any sense. Now, we could just go do Vitreous. We're going to check these two items first. So there's two quick items in here, and I think we might just go to Vitreous. Oops. We'll probably do Vitreous before we do the... let's look at the Fire Rod. Of course, it's not there. We'll probably do Vitreous before we do the Vanilla Big Key. Considering we already have both the Big Key and the item, and the first item. So there's got to be a key in one of these two. One of these two is going to be a small key. It has to be. They both could be. In fact, it's probably logical for them to both be small keys. This one as well. In fact, No, because the big chest could still be a small key. Again, that made logical sense. So we're gonna skip the vanilla big key chest and see what this leads. Whoops. And hopefully we don't have to come back in here. We will. We definitely will. Dick? Oh, man. What a slow fucking seed. You know, Saturday mornings are supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be you get a nice casual seed. Nothing to it. Not one of these check every literal space, you know, on the map. You know what? We could do Spooky Glitch anyway. We don't have the Fire Rod. So, blue mail with butter. We have a fairy as well. I think we'll still do cape strats here, just because it's easy. Actually, I kind of didn't want to take that additional hit. I'm going to take a hit potentially here before we do this. Please be an item. I don't want to come back in here. Fuck! Damn it! Ugh! I don't risk this often. And almost every time I do, it bites me in the ass. Fuck! I don't do that often. Shit. Vitreous, yes. I still think there is a proper way to do that with sword beams, that you can nail it every time. You just gotta be quicker than you do with the Fire Rod. Just because Fire Rod moves faster. Alright, I'm taking bets. I'm thinking bow. I'm thinking this is proper. This is proper space for a bow. I hope it is. Please don't be flippers. I really don't want it to be flippers. Because that's going to put me to swamp, and I just don't want to do swamp. Fire Rod would be interesting, because that means that the lantern is required for to clear this. It probably is. I mean, flippers makes the most sense if you're thinking for logistical items. It actually does make the most sense. Because it's going to open up the most locations. It opens up 9 things instead of the bow, which only opens up 2. Fire Rod opens up 2. Oh, actually, no, change that. Fire Rod opens up opens up Turtle Rock as well. Fire Rod opens up 7. Could also be a red rupee. I hear red rupees are the all the rage these days. Wow. That was go-modable. Motherfucker. Now we have a problem. That's surprising. Honestly, that is surprising. Where's the Fire Rod at? I'm not gonna lie to you, that is surprising. With the way the logic was set, I'm very surprised by that. Jesus, motherfucker! I'm really, really, really surprised by that. It's probably, well, it could be, but we can't get into ice yet by logic. We don't have the flippers, so there's no reason to sequence break it. And we need the flippers for swamp, so. Shit, I didn't get it in time. Since we're going to be in Dark World anyway, we might as well do Catfish before, because it's Turtle Rock after this. I mean, we're done. This is it. It's Catfish and Turtle Rock. This is wild, man. Yeah, well, we're not going to win this race now. That's for fucking sure. This seed sucks, man. So, I'm thinking the first chest inside of Turtle Rock is probably a progression item. Unless it's, again, it's right here, which we skipped this for a long time. Nobody's forfeited, which is, I mean, it's not surprising. This is a... Yeah, I already fucked it up. Never mind. It's either here or it's at Turtle Rock. It's one or the other. Don't be the flippers. Please don't be the flippers. It's the bow. Bow is actually nice. I like the bow here. But we could have had that a long time ago. Remember when I decided to go to... Remember when I decided to not go to Catfish a long time ago? Yeah, I do too. Again, that's not bad. Zora was a red rupee. I think we found all of them now. We've found a lot of big 20s. While we're here, we're also going to clear Eastern, because we're going to get the green pendant. We will do that while we're in here. So we're still missing 2 items. Fire Rod is going to be in here. That one of these 2 items will almost... Well, I can't say it will surely, because then it could also be in... God, it could also be in Ice Palace or Swamp. Anything that would cause us not to do... Ice Palace here would be great. God, I'm still surprised Myra was a complete dud. That being said, I suspect everybody will do the same thing. It was just too right there to do, not to do. So we'll finish this, we'll get the item. Hopefully it's Fire Rod. But regardless, Fire Rod, Flippers, you know, a big fat dud, we are definitely going to do Eastern before we leave, because we're still 2 items out. Jesus, 2 items out of 128. Ugh. Again, part of me wants this to be a dud, because the bow has been accessible for an hour now. And if this led to Fire Rod, which leads to the Flippers, then we got boned. So, and then we could actually lose by a significant margin. We could lose by like 20 minutes. If the bow directly leads to Fire Rod, which directly leads to Flippers, we've got a problem. Nothing. Red rupee it is. Or, red rupee. Green pendant. I don't know why I just said red rupee. I think it's because I saw the last thing typed in chat was red rupee. Here comes Eastern. Let's do Eastern. And then it's Turtle Rock. If this is legitimately nothing, it's Turtle Rock. I mean, I could see this seed doing a required double dip into T-Rock for flippers or some shit. I could definitely see that. Seed's been evil enough. It's not Plando level, but you know what? It's not far off. All right, man. What a seed this has been. It's our clear is going to be insane, unless we don't have to full clear like T-Rock. And we can skip Laser Bridge. That's going to obviously cut a few things off. But our clear number is going to be quite large. It's going to be in the 160s at least. Give us that delicious free pendant. Yesterday. They played last night. I missed it because I was doing Wind Waker. What you got, big man? What you got? It's in Turtle Rock, you slut! Ah, it's in Turtle Rock! Ah. It's actually in fucking Turtle Rock. And we're doing a Fire Rodless Turtle Rock. It's probably Fire Rod in the first chest. It's probably Fire Rod in the first chest. I could see... Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly... let's be serious. Unless it's flippers in the first chest, this is not a bad thing for us. Because we... Sorry. Dead rocks are the bane of my existence. So anyway, like I was saying, so out of the people that are still in the event, I could see 4 or 5 of them winning the whole thing. There's a couple of which I don't see. So I could see Hippos doing it. I don't think AA. AA's a good racer. He's a really good racer. Don't get me wrong. AA is a good racer. I don't think AA is 100% on the level that the other guys are at right now. Hippos is on a great level. Farame is on a great level right now. I could definitely see Farame doing it. I could see... obviously, Christos is there. Andy is still there. Gloin is actually doing really well. Good morning. How does he pronounce your name? What is it? Fire Rod? Oh, no, we get to keep going. Oh, it's even worse. Rel? How do you pronounce... I can't pronounce your name, man. Relwood? Relwood? Something like that? Or is it supposed to be an acronym? I butcher names all the time, so I apologize in advance. Gloin versus Hippos would be amazing. Gloin's playing really well. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck! No! No! Oh, Rel... Yeah, okay, I see it now. No! God damn it. Fuck. Why couldn't you been the fire rod? Why couldn't you been the fucking fire rod? Son of a bitch. No, no one's done, and I don't think... Now that we know the seed, I don't think anybody will be anytime soon. Because I don't think anybody with a sequence broke... It doesn't seem likely anybody with a sequence broke Ice Palace in this scenario. So, no, Cube, I'm not doing Ice Palace. I will 100% full clear Swamp Palace before I do that. Now that we know where the seed is, no one's going to finish before 150, I don't think. I think 150 is reasonable. But I don't think anybody's going to get below that. It'd be really difficult. I mean, I guess it's possible, but unlikely. The blocks... Okay, so the blocks disappear because of the mirror glitch. If you're in a cave, not a dungeon, if you're in a cave and you activate the mirror, it will despawn anything that that's actively moving. Don't do it in a dungeon, because that'll send you back to the beginning of the dungeon, but you can do it in caves. Alright, so we definitely have cleared this. We are not doing left side. There's no way in hell we're doing left side at this point. Damn it, why'd you have to be the fucking flippers? We're in Fire Rod Go mode, of all things. And it easily could be an Ice Palace. I think the only way that anybody finishes with a really fast time is if you sequence broke Ice Palace, which is so unlikely without the Fire Rod and the Bombos opening up both Mire and Turtle Rock. You'd have to be insanely lucky or cheating to do that play. It makes no logical sense for anybody to do that. So that's why I'm not ashamed. I like, this is, everybody will be doing this play. Oh, or yeah, you could be Boyne. Boyne's a cheater. He's savage cheats. Boyne's not a cheater. I'm not gonna start Boyne rumors. We love Boyne. I mean, there's no reason not to do this. Did I get it? Ah, damn it! I'm not good at that. Dick. Fuck! The only good thing that would happen here is the last two items. Man. Come on, 2 items right here. Or just give us the Fire Rod. That would be nice, too. Thank you! So there were 2 required Double Dip by Logic dungeons, 2. I need to learn this. God, I need to learn it. Again, for no other reason, I know it's fast, but it's fucking cool. Really? Really? Cost me an extra rotation there. No, Boyne's a good dude. Oh my, left side was completely dead. We're just fucking around. Boyne's awesome. Boyne and I were partners in the 2v2 tournament that happened, Boyne was our partner in the 2v2 tournament that happened over the spring. Or was it winter? Was it winter? It's winter, right? It was in the winter. Yeah. Well, we are looking at a 155 at this point, probably. Between a 152 and a 155, depending where the big key is. So we'll sub to it, but man, it didn't make it easy. I find it funny that Swamp Palace was a complete dud on the left side. I gotta wonder if anybody actually did it.
We installed that switch, so you can turn the lights on and off. Not so you can hold light switch raves. Now let's go ahead and crack open that glow stick in the Homestar Runner's Mountain Dew. You have to pump your stomach when you drink it.
My throat's a little scratchy today. I'm sorry. My strong bat is not quite on point. Gonna wait. Oh, shit. I kind of probably did not want to step left there. Come on. God, none of these are counting. It's not gonna count either. Yeah, that one. There. Jesus. Yeah, my throat's really scratchy this morning for some reason.
There, that's probably a little bit better. You know, when I get the crap in my throat, it's really hard to talk.
Back to the rock. Oh shit, I'm gonna get chopped. Ay, 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 ay. What a seed! How many trips up Death Mountain do we take? The original, which we full cleared, to... Oh, only 3 trips, actually. It's not too bad. Only 3 trips to Death Mountain is not horrible. So... Considering a seed like this. Well, here's the thing, though, and I'll say this. Remember that ice rod pickup we got in Eastern Palace? Everybody found it. Let's put it that way. Everybody ended up finding that in the end. Because you would have checked that long before you did the shit that we just did. So... So no one is done yet. Again, I'm thinking 150 maybe. I know Sonic is in this race. Sonic's a good racer. I think Korik was in here too. Korik's pretty good. So this really came down to when did you gamble Turtle Rock. The sooner you gamble Turtle Rock, the better you did in this race. Plus, I want to find Ether in here. I want to unintentionally find Ether, because then we actually get a full map. We get a full set here. I do not have a white cat. I don't know where my cats are at, actually. Troy's sleeping behind me on the floor. Troy's sleeping down there on the floor for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know where Kiva is. I haven't seen her. Which means she's probably laying on our bed. I know where Jasper is. Jasper's laying on my son's bed, because my son is in Iowa for 2 more weeks. And, he'll lay there whenever he can. We don't have the big key yet, do we? I don't think we do. I'm actually going to have to look, because I don't remember. We don't, okay. I don't remember. Oh, no, we obviously not, because we got a small key flips, yeah. I don't know why I'm doing that in this scenario, but hey. Dodge the bunny! Oh, man, I almost dodged the bunny. His mom's side of the family lives in Iowa. I grew up there. And I hate it, by the way. My mom still lives in Iowa, but I do my absolute best not to go there. I hate Iowa with a passion. It's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible place. We're not risking this one. Not in this scenario. In fact, I think the chances are really good that there is a key in this chest. It's boring. It's not quite as bad as the jokes make it out to be. It is boring, though. There's really not much to do. When I grew up there, you know, I moved out when I was 17. And then I lived there for a couple additional years between, I lived there, so I grew up, I left at 17, I ended up coming back, and I lived there from 19 to 21. And then I left it, and then I left for good. I fucked my back up real good back in 99. And, so I ended up going back there just so that I basically, I couldn't support myself at the time, so. But it's bad. I go back and visit my mom every once in a while. I try to avoid it whenever I can, and I hate it. It's a black hole. It's a black hole you can't escape from. Yeah, well, again, yes and no. It is open. It's definitely wide open. I'm not gonna. It's a wide open area. There's a lot of open space. The heavily populated areas are just. It's dead. It's just a dead. I don't know how else to describe it. Again, how I missed that one. It almost looked like the fucking thing went to the side. People that stay in Iowa after they have a chance to leave never leave. Like, if you make it, if you're in Iowa in your 20s, you're never leaving. You're stuck there for life. We got Yeah, we left 3 items on Laser Bridge, but it doesn't matter. Well, we're going to... Hell, we might not get... That went a little bit... That went slower than I thought. If the big key happens to be buried, like in Tile Room or something like that, we're not going to get a sub 2. Like, I don't know shit about Ohio. I've been there maybe 5 times. So I can't make fun of Ohio. If Zeebs were here, he would definitely make fun of Ohio, and he lives in Cleveland. Man, this seed is just... It is a bitch. Alright. Please don't be Tile Room. I don't want to get a plus... We need an early key to actually get a sub 2 at this point, so... No one is done yet. Again, doesn't surprise me, but I do suspect somebody will be finished sometime soon. Come on, give us a break here. Damn it. Open big key, little key there. I just realized somehow we did not find half magic in this mess. Shit. Damn Gibdo. Come on, big key me. Haha! We got you good, you fucker. Alright. We're barely gonna sub 2 this, but it's gonna be close. If we actually make any mistakes... I think somebody just finished. Cork just finished. God damn it. Yeah. Man, where do we lose 7 minutes? I guess that's my only concern here, is where did we actually lose 7 minutes at? Sonic just finished too. Jesus Christ, guys. Where did we lose 7 minutes at? We fucked that up. Not sure where I lost 7 minutes at. Again, we actually didn't... Well, you know what? No, never mind. No, I know exactly where I lost 7 minutes at. And I just fucking hit that switch for some reason. We lost 7 minutes on the overworld checks. Yeah. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. Catfish and the overworld checks. Yeah, the catfish is the one that I was concerned about when I saw it. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna be out of magic here. You know, for being out of magic, this is actually a pretty good gauntlet. Oh, that's a big magic pickup. Thank you. Never found ether. That's a shame. We never found ether. Remember, boys and girls, we will have a bonk game here in about 4 minutes. 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Probably 4 minutes. So get those numbers in your head. Nope, didn't get it. Oh, I did get it. I didn't think I actually caught that one. I'm really not concerned about health. I have 2 blue goos and a fairy. I'm not really concerned about dying on Ganon. It's not... oh, shit. I'm more concerned about falling off there. I'm going to validate just to see if I can find Ether. I want to find Ether. Boom! Found Ether! And I fucked that up. Look at that! That was huge. That just made my day. That made my day right there. That made my day. Neko... Twitch is weird. Look at that. That's a full fucking map right there. Only 2 of those counted. I don't think so. I thought it lasted forever. That would have been a triple at reset. Ooh, only one. Oh, all 3 of those hit at the exact same time. That's bunk. I had a triple that got reset, and then a triple that they all hit at the exact same time. Have to go finish Moth. Oh, somebody else just finished, too. Shit, we're gonna get 4th in this, probably. That's disappointing, actually. We finished Moth. I mean, we didn't finish the items, but... and he got in right at the last second, as always. Yeah, we're actually going to get 4th in this. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Uh-oh. Well, I can't hug Ganon. That would suck. Come on, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, Ganon! Why you gotta be a dick? Go right, please. I don't want you to go left. Didn't go all the way left, though. Right. Oh, really? Really? That was a triple. That was a perfect fucking triple. And now I gotta wait. That was a perfect fucking triple there. Fuck that up. Nothing like a nice hundo. Let's start it up, boys and girls! I think we did decent with the bonks, didn't we? Apparently, rumor is it's 16. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna go a little bit higher today. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. How far behind were we? Yeah, we were exactly 7 minutes behind, and that's what it was. I mean, it was the overworld check and then not doing Catfish. I mean, Catfish was literally the second to last place we looked. So, that would have saved us a bit of time. Now, keep this in mind. The bow didn't actually lead to anything in Pod or Eastern. So, we still would have probably checked additional things. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure with... So, Flippers in Bombos Lock. So, Fire Rod behind Flippers, behind Bombos. Kane was early. Flute was early. We knew where Flute was. Okay, so I see three things that got us. Not getting the Infinity Gauntlet a little bit early might have actually... that could have been hit or miss. That actually could have been good. It could have been bad. That one could have gone either way. The... Bombos was... there. Led to... Yeah. No, I think it was just Catfish. I think it was just Catfish because we were avoiding going to Catfish, that we checked all those additional overworld locations, and they were just duds. So that's really what it came down to. And if we would have dove Turtle Rock maybe a little bit sooner, obviously the Flippers would have led us to the end game. But yeah, we just checked too much overworld. I mean, we checked the overworld. The only overworld location we did not check was Mimic Cave. That's it. Oh, and Fat Fairy, because we did that last, obviously. So, we left 3 items in the overworld. 3. 3 items in overworld, 3 items in T-Rock, 1 item in Skull Woods, and then the 3 items into Ice. That's it. We checked everything else. So there was 10 items that we effectively did not check. 10 locations we didn't check. You're not going to win many races when you don't check 10 locations. You're not going to win many races. So be it. So be it. Let's see what else is going on here. Anything else going on right now? See if there's anything else happening. Oh, I do have the Seed of the Week I could still do. Although the Seed of the Week, the Final Fantasy Seed of the Week, hey Zeta, the Final Fantasy Seed of the Week is brutal. Is really brutal. It's not because it's a difficult seed or anything like that. It is a it's a J2K2. The problem is that it's X0. And I've never done an X0 seed in Final Fantasy Rando. It's where the experience is split the way it is in the vanilla game. It's not equally, it's not given out to everybody. So you gain experience at 1/5 of the rate, effectively. I know Mitsuri. I know. Honestly, I'm probably what I'm gonna do, because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Is I'm gonna get some food in me, and then I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be offline for a little bit. I bought Octopath Traveler yesterday. It came in the mail yesterday. I really want to try it. So I think I'm going to fire that one up on the Switch. So I'm not going to stream it, just because I don't want to have to move my Switch into here. You know, get the dock in here, fuck up my setup with my HDMI connectors in the back. It's a pain in the ass to get back there. So I'm not going to stream it. Yeah, Octopath Traveler. It's a JRPG that just came out in the Switch yesterday. It looks fun as balls. I didn't even play the demo. Very, very rarely do I buy a game on release day without either trying it first or without waiting for reviews. But on this one, I took an exception because it looked really fucking good, and it's fitting a spot in my gaming life right now that I need. I need a good JRPG in my life right now, so we're gonna go ahead and dig into that one for a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Eventually, we still got to get back. We still have a bunch of shit. I have a bunch of backup shit that I've got queued. I just don't know how I'm going to get to it. We haven't played Chrono Trigger in 3 or 4 weeks. We have to finish that still. We're close to the end. I mean, I could finish it whenever. But I want to do the side quests. Because Lavos is actually really easy, as long as you can overflow glitches. You can use the elixir overflows in the last 2 bosses, and they just die. So I could probably beat it at any point. You know, we've been doing. I'm gonna hold off on Final Fantasy randos for the next few days. I don't think I'm gonna do many of it. The game is pissing me off right now, so I'm probably not gonna do the Seed of the Week this week either. I'm gonna let that one slide. So I'm probably not gonna do any. I'll check what Monday's Seed of the Week seed is. Ooh, we did good on the bonks. And shiver! Da, 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 da. Let's see. You're on the. Are you on the list? You are. Yeah. You. Oh, that's right. We just added you recently. Let's move you up. Wow. There. You're passing a whole lot of people here. There we go. So we have what? 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks? A 162. I expected more than that. Addy, man, you're 3 behind roughly because you're a tiebreak behind too. So we'll probably still get maybe 8 or 9, 10 seeds in between here and the end of the month. So there's still gonna be plenty of bonk games coming. So all right, boys and girls, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill my stream for right now. We'll probably be back later tonight, but I'm going to play some Octopath. I'm going to go play some Octopath. So, have a great Saturday if I don't see you again today. And we'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.